Hey friends, James Crocker here with Crocker Realty. In this video, I'm going to give you a real estate market update for the month ending August 2023. We always have to use last month's statistics because September has not been completed yet. It's been a couple of months since I made a market update. I went on vacation for a while, so sorry for the brief absence. I'm back at it. So I want to give you guys a few statistics and I'll give you a quick rundown of what this means for you. So the first statistics are the number of active listings, the number of active listings on the market in August was 8,988. For July, it was 9,179, so very close. The previous August, we had 10,160 active listings. So there were actually more listings on the market last August than there were this August. There's also a lot less buyers right now too because of interest rates. So I'll get to that in a minute. The average sales price in August was $697,964. In July, it was $700,054. So we had a 0.3% drop between July and August, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if that happened every month, it would be a pretty significant amount over the course of a year. Last August, the average sales price was $674,096. So we've had a 3.4% increase in home values between August last year and August this year, which is about on par with historic appreciation. And that's really good considering how much interest rates have gone up. It's a good sign for us. Months of inventory, this is really our key indicator on what kind of market we're in. The months of inventory last month for August, July, and the previous August are all right around 2.5 months. What that means is if no one put their home on the market starting today, it would take about 2.5 months to sell all of the current homes for sale. This has not changed in the last 2 months, and it was about the same last August as well. Still relatively low inventory. We are in a seller's market. The total number of sales for August, 4,174, July of 4,131, really close. Last August, 4,796. As you may recall, there were more active listings last August. There were also more sales. There were a lot more buyers at that time that could qualify because interest rates weren't as high at that time as they are right now. What does all of this mean for you? Well, here's my opinion on what's going to happen with the market. I do believe that between now and the end of December is going to be a really good time to buy a house. Interest rates are high. Your payment is going to be a lot more than it would have been a couple of years ago. But I don't see a significant change in interest rates anytime soon. And I don't see much of a value drop other than what happens between now and the end of December. I think in a perfect world, you would go, if you're looking to buy a house, you would go under contract on a house at the end of November, middle of December sometime. That's when you would make your offer and get your offer accepted. I think as we get back into January, February, March, the market could start to heat up again. Values could start to go back up a little bit. We're going to have a bit of a drop between now and the end of the year. Like I said, we had a 0.3% drop between July and August. It could be more than that per month over the next 3 or 4 months. Between now and December, we could have a 2% drop in values, 1.5%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you're talking about $10,000 to $20,000 depending on the price point you're looking at. I really do believe personally that late November, December is probably going to be the bottom of the market. It's probably going to be those are probably going to be the lowest prices you're going to see for a long time. And the reason I say that is because I don't think interest rates are going to get much higher than they are right now. I do think there could be a couple of increases between now and the end of the year, which will increase affordability because values have to come down when interest rates go up. But I think beyond that, I think interest rates are going to hold steady and possibly start to come back down after the first of the year. And what that's going to cause is it's going to cause home values to either remain steady or to start to go back up. So I think we're going to hit the low at the end of the year. And I think that's probably going to be the lowest you're going to see values for a long time. So you're going to pay a high interest rate. I mean, at the end of the year, you might be paying 8% interest on a mortgage. It might be 8.5%. But if that is the case, just remember, a year from now, 2 years from now, interest rates could be 5.5%, 6%. You can always refinance your loan at that point, and that would significantly lower your payment. But what you can't do is, let's say, for example, that you buy a $550,000 house in December, in a year and a half, that house might be worth $600,000. What you can't do is go get it for $550,000, right? I do think, this is just my personal opinion, and I've been doing this for a long time. I do think that we're hitting the bottom of the market in November, December, and I think that is going to be the lowest price you're going to get on a house in Denver and probably most of the United States for a long, long time. So if you're looking to buy, although you will be paying a higher rate, you're going to have a high payment, you're going to get about the lowest price you're going to be able to get for quite some time at the end of this year. That's what I see happening. And you can always refinance that loan later on. Now, if you're looking to sell a house, if you have a great interest rate on your house, 3%, anything under 5% really, just stay where you are. I mean, it's tough to give that up for a 7.5% mortgage, right? If you do have to move for whatever reason, rent your place out. Don't give up that interest rate. Just don't give it up. If you absolutely have to sell your house to buy another one due to family circumstances or divorce or something like this, then you have to do what you have to do. I would say, just like I mentioned before, if you're looking to buy, do it before the end of the year sometime. If you're looking to sell, you need to do it like right now, or wait until late spring next year. Don't put your house on the market in November or December. That's going to be probably the worst time to do that. I think if you absolutely have to sell your house that you're in right now, and it has to be done relatively soon, you're probably best waiting until springtime, early summer next year. And beyond that, values are they're probably going to go up at their historical average, somewhere around 3 to 4% per year. So I mean, obviously, the longer you wait at that point, the more the values are going to go up. It really just depends on what your circumstance is. But if you need to sell for whatever reason and it has to be done in the short term, you do it right now, or wait until late spring, early summer. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to know what your house is worth, if you want to know how much you can get approved for a mortgage, if you want to know if you qualify for a mortgage, if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me anytime. If you find this video useful, please share it on Facebook, like it with anyone that you know that might find it useful. My phone number is 720-235-7388. And I hope everybody has a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.